Hello, welcome back to Moonlit Path Tarot. So today we'll just do a quick energy check-in, see where you're at and see what's going on. All right, Spirit, so for the collective, please tell me a little bit about their current energy or current situation. Okay, so it looks like you may be in this period of waiting to harvest the seeds that you've planted to come to fruition, waiting for things to start turning around for you. And it looks like that is getting ready to happen because you got the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Pentacles. So what this kind of tells me is that your days of feeling abandoned or left out in the cold or feeling on the outside are coming to an end, because Seven of Pentacles is also a sign to keep going. So if you needed some kind of sign that you're on the right path or doing the right thing, this is your sign from the universe to keep going. Even though you might be a little tired of waiting, even though it doesn't feel like you're making progress, the Wheel of Fortune tells me that you are. Tell me a little bit more about the collective and their current energy, please. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, what else? Whoa. King of Wands, okay. All right, so Knight of Swords, bottom of the deck. So this really kind of tells me that you are gaining confidence of some kind. You are becoming the leader of either your own life or your own business, because this is a guy who's very successful when it comes to business, aspects of business. He's a leader, he's very successful, right? And she's somebody who's very wealthy, somebody who makes a lot of money, somebody who's self-made. You could be a single parent, that won't be for everybody, but this is also somebody who can make a house a home. So it looks like, again, with this Five of Pentacles, they're both doing the same thing. They're both covering their faces, right? They're covering their faces like, I'm sad, I'm upset, I'm crying, I feel abandoned, I feel anxiety, worry, fear. Right underneath that is Six of Wands, which again, if this is a business or something you're trying to get off the ground, this tells me you're going to step into the public eye. You're going to be very well known for something. This talks about victory, success, recognition for your hard work, and gaining money, finances, wealth, becoming the leader of your own life. This all starting to turn around for you. And then right underneath that is the World, which is the ending of, it's closing out cycles. It's spiritual graduation. It's learning your lessons. You have learned the lessons, right? And now the Wheel of Fortune is going to start turning in your favor. So like I said, this is somebody who's self-made, grounded, can make a house a home, is wealthy, generous, loving, kind, is successful, right? And could be a single parent, and this is somebody who's a leader, who's successful in aspects of business. So this tells me if this is a business or something you're doing with some kind of money or something you're starting, expect to be successful at it. Expect for your days of feeling abandoned and left out in the cold to come to an end, to be over, right? And that doesn't mean the end of struggle, but it does mean the end of this feeling specifically. So tell me a little bit more about the collective and their current energy. Okay, Queen of Swords, that's actually good. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords. Okay, the Emperor. All right, and then Three of Wands, planning ahead to the future. Okay, so this just tells me this is divine feminine, divine masculine, right? Not necessarily the match for each other, but this is a divine feminine and a divine masculine. So what this tells me is the Queen of Swords uses the sword of truth to cut bullshit out of her life. Anything that's not for her highest good. Anybody who's a hindrance to her or her life's purpose, right? It's not that she's emotionless. It's not that she doesn't have a heart. She does. It's just down here in the cage because she's tired of people stabbing it all the time, right? She's a good communicator. She's somebody who's very logical, somebody who has a lot of integrity. And then the Emperor is the ruler of the world, right? He is somebody who's in control, somebody who's in charge. This is a divine masculine. So this could tell me that you might be about to meet a divine masculine and you guys could start planning your future together. But really the way I'm looking at this is you being willing to cut anybody out of your life, divine masculine or not, or whatever, right? So if this is like a person, you're willing to cut them out of your life if they're being a hindrance to you, if they're not helping you, right? If they're just hurting you and they're not like helping you grow or helping you, like they're not fulfilling you emotionally. Again, what this could tell me though is basically that you're just willing to cut anybody out of your life because you're now in control of your own life and you are planning ahead for the future. So if you're not in this like space yet, expect to be very soon. So tell me a little bit about the collective's recent past, please. Okay. Whoa, it's a lot. Okay. So this is a card of travel. Like, do I stay where I'm at, or do I venture out into the world? Do I venture outside of my comfort zone and see what else the world has to offer? It's a very much, do I stay where I'm comfortable, or do I go and venture and see what else is out there? So you could have recently moved. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but the King of Cups is somebody, Nine of Cups is the bottom of the deck, which is wishes granted. So let's see, the Pisces and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this is all about gaining a different perspective, and this is all about like being balanced, being emotionally vulnerable, being emotionally open, right? Not being closed off, not being like cold or blunt. So she's not very emotional, he is. So it looks like you are gaining some kind of different perspective, either about a divine masculine in your life, or about just the fact that you, I don't know, I need to get a little bit more about this. This is a card of travel though. So tell me about the Hanged Man and the King of Cups for the collective's recent past. Tell me more about the Hanged Man and the King of Cups for the collective's recent past, please, Spirit. Ten of Pentacles, okay. Well, this is good. So I'm not 100% sure where this ties in with the Five of Pentacles, but it looks like you may have just been with somebody that wasn't right for you, but this either could be like you gaining a different perspective about the kind of person you want in your life and how to grow with that person, right? And if this isn't an actual person, if this is just your energy, something was put on pause, right? Something was put on pause because it was out of balance and you wanted to get to this Ten of Pentacles, but maybe you weren't. So let me see. But then you got the Nine of Cups, so I'm not sure. This will make sense for who it makes sense for. So tell me about the Hanged Man and the King of Cups and the King of... Tell me more about the Hanged Man, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles for the collective's recent past. What is this? What do you mean? What does this have to do with it? I'm confused. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm not confused anymore. Yep, that makes more sense to me. The Tower. Okay, so... something came to an end. This is, things cannot be built on unstable or shaky ground because it'll all come crumbling down, right? This is a card of getting you off the path you're on to get on to the one you need to be. So it looks like you gained some kind of different perspective about a divine masculine and the kind of family life you wanted, or it got put on pause because it was out of balance and you were trying to get to this, but you couldn't, right? Ultimately, a Tower moment had been caused. Because I'm like, this all looks really good. So what does the Five of Pentacles have to do with all of this? Because this is really good for recent past energy, but I'm like, if you need to gain a different perspective about why something was out of balance and you couldn't get to this, that makes sense. Okay. You were wishing, you were wanting, because this talks about emotional fulfillment, your cups overflowing, wishes granted, right? So your wish fulfillment, your wishes granted was to be with this past person, but this is a 9 energy, right? You couldn't get from this 9 to this 10 because something was out of balance. And so because it was out of balance, it all came crumbling down. Basically, the universe said, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Either someone or somebody, you or the other person, I'm not really getting this as your energy though. It could have been the other person just wasn't meeting you where you were at, or couldn't meet you where you were at, or I don't know, was taking you for granted in some way. So it all came crumbling down. The universe said enough. You're not building this house, this home, this life with this person on this unstable foundation, right? And then this talks about Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady progress. So it looks like you're slowly and steadily getting out of this energy and getting towards this Queen of Pentacles, this King of, wow, this King of Wands. Okay, that's not true. Apparently the universe said, no. I know you see this Knight of Pentacles and say slow but steady, but really it's not going to be as slow as you think, because literally this came flying out and landing on both of this, which means quick, speed, things happening very quickly, but it also talks about good news that's on the way. So you're about to get some kind of wishes granted, wish fulfillment, good news that you are figuring out how to get into this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Wands, right? Because King of Wands is great when it comes to like business and a job or like whatever it is you're trying to get off the ground, because he'll take you to this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? Because he's successful, he's a leader, he knows what he's doing. So this, I would actually like to leave here, but I'm going to pick it back up because I didn't even draw it. So this really just tells me that it's not going to take as long as you think to get to this energy and to get to this space. So tell me about the collective's very near future. Let's go 1 to 6 months. Tell me about the next 1 to 6 months. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine in the same reading. So this is King of Pentacles, and this talks about investing in yourself, right? You, again, maybe getting a Divine Masculine, an offer from a Divine Masculine. This talks about, again, more good news. You got 2 cards that mean good news is on the way, that this is something exciting. This is something you really want, an offer from somebody stable, or this is just investing in yourself and starting over, and you're getting some kind of good news, and it's happening quicker than you think, because the 8 of Wands came flying out, which does mean good news. This also means good news. This also means a new offer, a stability, a move. Maybe you're getting ready to move, or maybe you are, trying to start over somewhere alone, because again, this 5 of Pentacles, this Tower energy, and then the 9 of Cups, which is like a single energy, right? Because 9 is before the 10 is completion of cycles. So I'm wondering if you're starting over somewhere else on your own, or just investing in yourself, or starting a new business. But either way, I'm seeing this 2 different ways. I'm seeing this as, all right, this is annoying me. I got it. Thank you. I hear it just rocking on my table, and it's like, okay, stop. So I'm seeing this 2 ways. This is you meeting your divine counterpart, because this is Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. These 2 are the match in the deck, right? King and Queen of Pentacles. You're meeting your Divine Masculine. You're going to get a stable offer from them, and you guys are going to either move somewhere together, or move in together, or just have some kind of new beginning, and some good news is on the way. But I'm also seeing this as, again, you starting your own business, you investing in yourself, you moving somewhere that you really like, and you becoming wildly successful. I accidentally just dropped these 2 on each other. Wildly successful, abundant, and wealthy. But being that I just dropped this on the King, I accidentally dropped the King on the Queen of Pentacles, which is double confirmation that you're about to meet somebody. Somebody who wants to give you a real stable offer. Some kind of good news is incoming. So you are definitely going to be able to get here on your own, but you have somebody that's going to want to do this with you. That's going to want to build with you, grow with you. You know what I mean? And it's going to be from a king. It's not going to be from a page. It's not going to be from like a little knight. You know what I mean? It's going to be from a king. So whatever it is that is in your current energy, the Wheel of Fortune, the good news, the good karma is quickly going to start turning in your favor. So expect that really, really soon. I almost don't even want to pull anymore. Let's just get one 8 of Cups. Walking away from what is no longer emotionally fulfilling to you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're done. 10 of Cups, High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You are psychic. You have knowledge of the occult. You are, you have the secrets of the universe, right? This is somebody who just has an inner knowing, right? It's about intuition, and having a strong ass intuition of cutting people who are not meant to be in your life out, seeing through them and their BS, right? Not repeating this Tower moment with somebody you're not meant to be with, right? Because the universe had this come crumbling down to get you so you could meet the person you're really supposed to be with, because you can't build a life with somebody who isn't meant for you, or it will all come crumbling down. But the way that we're ending this out is you walking away from what is no longer emotionally fulfilling to you, to your ultimate happiness, your family card. What is emotionally fulfilling to you? This is like the happy family card in the deck, right? So you're getting ready to meet somebody. You're getting ready to, again, with the 6 of Wands, like either have some form of a business that you're starting, or being in the spotlight of some kind, or being very well known for something, as well as getting like love. You're getting the like life's purpose in your career, and you're getting love at the same time. So I really, really love that for you. That is amazing. This is such a good place to leave this. So now what we'll do is I'll pull some significant numbers and some initials, and if you get one or both, great. And if you don't get either, that is definitely okay. This is just extra confirmation. So if this reading has resonated with you so far, then this is still your reading. And then if this has resonated, like and subscribe, because when you engage with my channel, it obviously does help me, but it also helps me attune to your energy so the readings are more accurate. All right, so for the significant numbers we have. Ooh. All right. 5. Flew. Oh, 555. All right, I've been seeing this number a lot. So we have 555, angel number 555, which basically means positive changes on the way. Stay optimistic, keep a positive mindset, and just kind of like adapt, right? Don't try to go against the flow. Don't try to stop the change from happening. Just be adaptable. Go with the flow and just know that positive change is about to start happening for you. 5 of Pentacles, right? I did see 5 of Swords in here at some point. So 5, 5, 5. Neither of those 2 cards are very nice, but the Tower doesn't feel very nice either, and it is, right? So the numbers we have are 19, 20. You could be 19, you could be 20, you could be 25, you could be in your 50s, 55. May could be significant, so Taurus and Gemini. The 5th could be significant, the 20th could be significant, the 19th could be significant. All right, so now I will go ahead and we will pull some initials. Man, I love this for you. Getting the career that you want, getting your life's purpose. Like when I say career and life's purpose, it's like everybody has a life's purpose, right? And if you're in and you're living your life's purpose, you can definitely make money from doing that because it's what you're supposed to be doing and you're helping people at the same time. So I just really keep seeing in this spread that you're moving into your life's purpose while making money from it, right? While being well known for it, and then meeting your divine counterpart also. Like everything just like falling into place as it should. I'm so happy for you. All right, so let's see. Ooh, F wanted to fly out immediately. So we have F, V, P, B, another B, W, C, Q, N, G, X, Z, Y. Do a couple more. L, U, M, R, K, T. All right, we have F, C, L, V, N, U, P, G, M, 2 B's, X, R, K, Z, W, Q, Y, T. All right, collective, that is where I will leave this reading for you. Feel free to check back for the next one. And as always, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul.